Namaste and hello, everyone. I am Raven Myst, quantum Reiki practitioner, and this is my lovely guest, Jamie London Wollberg, the leader of love with Wake In. Jamie, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here with me today.
Thank
Namaste.
you. Namaste and love-a-stay, as you always say, my favorite. I'm
Exactly.
so grateful to be here.
Okay, Jamie, tell the lovely audience out there what you do for the collective consciousness.
Absolutely. So, my purpose in this lifetime is to help in the remembrance of anchoring unconditional love into Gaia and the collective. There's a behavior, perception, a way of being that our collective has at large been in alignment with that has been the opposite of this, right? Has been in this idea of unconditional love doesn't exist. There's all of this pure duality with nothing else. It's not that duality doesn't exist, that there is all of this challenge and fear and difficulty up against everything else, right? There's the light and then there's the dark, and this dark is bad and this light is good. And so I'm here to support in the facilitation of remembering the truth. And all truths are true, so it matters how you see, how you believe, and how you feel. In a 3D way, I bring the spiritual realm and the practical realm together to help leaders of love get out of burnout and stay out of burnout, to manifest beyond burnout. To me, a leader of love is anyone who's in a leadership role, who identifies as a leader in their waking life. And they are someone who likely has a big passion, a big purpose that they are facilitating. And at the risk to themselves, they are putting all of their love and all of their energy and all of their bandwidth and time into this without nurturing and caring for themselves, without having a proper connection with others that they love to spend time with and the other activities that they love to spend time with. And they end up burning out. And I have burnt out many times, many different ways. And I have also figured out how to get out of burnout, of many, many types of burnout. And so I love to bring the spiritual, the metaphysical, and the practical together to support you in a journey of getting out of burnout. I'm a Usui Holy Fire Reiki Master Practitioner of Usui Holy Fire 3. I'm an RMA affiliate. And I've had many other certifications, but really my experience that leads me to be able to support you at most is the fact that I had a tri awakening in my very early 20s of the spiritual, of the identity within the physical, and a health journey. And through this convergence, I gained a lot of awareness and knowledge within myself, and I started to wake in. I started to look inwards and discover my truth and how to live my authentic, happy life. I went from being suicidal and in 10 out of 10 pain, 24/7, 365, bedridden, felt like I had nothing left, to someone who is thrilled to live, who understands my purpose, who is taking actions and has so much joy and connection and intimacy with myself and with others. And so I do that in many different ways through programs, one on one, through retreats, through to businesses, whatever I can do to bring an impactful and unforgettable spiritual experience to leaders around the world to get out of burnout and manifest beyond burnout so that way you can wake in and live your life fully. I want to do that. And that's what I'm here to do.
Oh my goodness. You're such an amazing, beautiful soul, as you know this. But also, it's so extraordinary. It's beyond extraordinary. And that is to me, and I'm sure others as well that are listening out there right now and will be listening to the replay, that it's priceless. It's priceless.
It is priceless. Life is
Yeah,
priceless. The opportunity
exactly.
for us to incarnate here. There's a reason that we're all here. And if you're watching, listening, and or both to this, you are here to receive something. there's something that's going to come through to you. And in one of the many things that I do, I am a galactic channel. And I guess I forgot to mention that. And that is really what we're here to do. So I might as well mention that. A galactic channel to me is a being who is intentionally channeling energy and information in the form of information. Comes about in various different clairs for different people, but for me, all my clairs are on. So it can come from many different spaces and places and time. And this information is coming through our galactic families. So this is not necessarily coming from our ancestors, though I also can channel
Mhm,
within ancestors and I'm a medium and all these other things. But
mhm,
this is really coming from our galactic families. This includes those who were with us in galactic lifetimes. This includes our own collective consciousness. This includes our galactic selves that are currently existing in other times and places, in other spaces, planes of existence, planets, all of that and more. And I'm able to receive this information. Sometimes these different energies or beings actually, what I refer to as embody me, kind of go into this really deep trance. And it's almost like Jamie is totally gone and someone else is here to give you information. And I remember absolutely nothing usually of those
mhm,
experiences. I eventually come back. And then there's more of a conscious channeling where it's like I'm talking to you now and I'm awake and I may not be fully there aware of what I'm saying, but I can hear and receive some of what I'm saying. We're probably going to get a mix of today. I have no idea who, but I know that who is definitely here today, right now, is coming through. The Light Collective, which is my collective, we all have one, my collective of higher selves. I have 13 higher aspects that have come together to create a collective. They are connected to the Federation of Light. For those who do not know who that is a galactic federation of actual galactic entities, energies, and beings that are of benevolent peace and force. And they come together for the greater good of all. And they are a part of that. They are a part of that mission, which part makes sense as to why I have the mission that I do here and now. And so they are here. I'm also hearing that Jesus is here. Jesus, the Christ consciousness. So whichever resonate and fits with you, the Christ consciousness, how I like to refer to it, coming through Jesus, and then Yeshua. What's funny is almost all says the same thing, right? Because we're all one. And in a way, Jesus is Yeshua, as is Christ consciousness, and vice versa. I'm sure there will be many other beings of higher light that will come through. And we're going to be bringing in a powerful message. It's also, yes, it's good to see you, Matt. Love, love, love seeing you. I'm so grateful that you come in peace and welcome, Dragon. Yes, I see all of you. I'm not ignoring you, but I'm in a flow and I will come back to you. And so we are here to bring a powerful message. Raven was like, what is it that you want to channel about? And I was like, oh my God, like there are a million things that I would be excited to channel about. She said, well, ask them. So I did. I sat and I said to Source, God Creator, whatever resonates with you, I said, hey, I want to bring in a powerful message on what day and what is the message. They picked Halloween. They picked 6 o'clock because 6 is a number of harmony and balance and family. And they said to do the discussion channel around spiritual connection through the veil of source and self. I have done no research into this. I sort of know and also don't know what the expansion of what this means. Okay, some sort of really bright orange light source
I
just like
know,
showed up.
I know,
It was enough to derail me, which it usually
I
doesn't.
know, I
I
know.
just see them and I'm like, I see you. Yeah, I know. I'm busy here. But it was like
Right.
an orb of light just disappeared. Um, so there's definitely a lot of energy already in the space,
Mhm,
which is exciting. But the message that came through when I initially asked today where we were going to start in our conversation, where we were going to start in this channel, and they said that we were going to start with this concept that the veil of source and self are one. And then right before we started, Raven asked me to sit with the fact that the veil doesn't exist. And I happen to really agree with that statement, though it was not something I thought about before. So I'm interested to see what is going to come through, because what's going to come through is not going to come from what I believe. It's not going to come from Raven believes. It's going to come from the more. It's going to come from the parts of ourselves that are expanded in consciousness in other ways. We all have extraterrestrial, extra dimensional within all of us, which is in itself its own conversation and channel. But what you need to understand, if this is something that's new to you, is that you are not alone, that you are supported. On Halloween, the veil is at its thinnest. This is a collective association, a collective understanding and belief at large. A lot of the world doesn't celebrate Halloween, but they're aware of Halloween enough because the countries and places that do celebrate Halloween are very into Halloween. And either way, there are many different holidays that are associated today, tomorrow, right? That are these couple of days that are all about those who are no longer here. Major air quotes. So we are doing this at a point where the information is flowing. It is free. I feel the energy. I'm excited and I'm ready to jump in. Is there anything more, Raven, that we must cover that you feel called to bring up before we begin?
No, you covered it all. Let's rock. Let's roll.
All right, let's go. So I do not worry for those who do not know or haven't really seen people who are going into potentially a trans channeling state. I may do things or seem very not like myself, right? It will seem potentially like, my body may move in ways that might seem like, does that hurt him? Is that comfortable? Do not worry. I am comfortable, and whatever is happening is completely consensual and here for the absolute highest good of all. So you do not need to worry. And if you feel things coming up for you, if you feel tingling sensations or suddenly excited or suddenly maybe there's sadness that comes up or a memory or any of these things, allow them to flow through you and pass. This is just you being a part of the collective consciousness, participating in the activation. The intention is that this is not to cause harm at all. The intention is supported by Reiki and unconditional love. And it is supported with the intention of bringing you exactly what it is that you need and desire at whatever time you are receiving this. So there is nothing more for you to do other than to participate how it feels, but know that I'm okay no matter what happens. And we're ready to go. So I'm going to get myself into my spot and I'll be back, or someone will be back. Someone will be here to talk to you in a minute. So thank you for your patience. Greetings. We are the Light Collective. Jamie has a back seat and says hello. All of us are here to share a divine message across the form of the veil to the human collective consciousness. Our intention for this message is to bring across an awareness through the energetic of unconditional love that you are not alone, and of the intention to empower you in your waking in your communication to yourself, within yourself, and with all of the one human collective consciousness. We say one loosely, as there are many human consciousness in existence in many planes and time. Your innerstanding, your representation here on earth is one of a powerful, larger collective consciousness of humanity. Your consciousness incarnates to learn and expand in the physical and emotional and mental realms. Through this, you have a remembrance of your spiritual body. You begin to remember through your own genuine curiosity where you came from and where you are going. From this perspective, when you come in as a human being, is one where there is a veil, a perceived separation, a blanket, an energetic that is other than you. This truth is very powerful, for it has brought humanity into a bonding within the self. If you came into your human experience with the remembrance of your vast consciousness and abilities, if the majority of you were in this space, as some of you did come in aware very early, or quite literally in the moments of coming through, you would not expand, as you would not go within. To expand as a soul in your consciousness, it requires for you to go within. Prior to being within, you were without the human consciousness to your memory. As a result, the curiosity of your soul chose for you to come in as a spark of excitement to expand with the rest of the energy of excitement that is here. In the capacity that you have to come within, you find yourself, literally and metaphysically. You begin to learn who you are here, now, and what it is that you are to do, and who it is that you are to be. When a baby, an infant, comes in through to this realm, they may have some awareness as they have just escaped, in their perspective, the eternal womb. The God consciousness, the creation that is there, the veil, is a perception field. It is a lens. You can look at this as a womb for the collective consciousness. It is the wound that prevents you from expanding too far, too fast. As a human, you came with an unlimited soul into a perceived, limited, expanded experience. In ways, yes, you have quote unquote limitations. These are not actually limitations in the greater perspective. In the larger consciousness, we see this to be a container for you to grow in a way that is safe, in a way that is protected, in a way that is expansive through small, filtered experiences. These are not small. They may be small to you, even in the big moments where you may say, why am I having such a big reaction to this small experience or to this big experience I am having? These experiences weigh so much more to your greater consciousness in a way that makes them so small and digestible that they become an excitement, a part of the process. In the human experience, you come to have this process and experience with this perspective so that way you can have challenges, so that you can have motivation to be inspired to create. This is a canvas. And so the veil, which is not right, which is not wrong, simply is a lens in the sacred womb, is in itself a canvas. And as you are in an eternal egg, what is the color of an egg? In the human perspective, it is white or brown, or sometimes blue. But really, it is a color, a slate, a palette that has so much possibility, and you paint it within your creation. It is only when the egg is cracked that we see what has been created. And so there is an element of your sacred experience that is being created, and therefore you cannot see this creation. You are in fear and therefore at a rush, or sometimes running from the time itself in order to be in the space where you think you are in control. And while there are experiences and aspects of your beingness of which are in your control as a co creator, you are one of many in the line at the DMV, as you may say. And what is it that we experience as humans in the DMV? You experience many forms of emotions, excitement, frustration, concern, and fear as you are waiting and waiting and waiting for your turn, as if there is nothing you can do on that line. You are being asked to surrender. You are being asked to wait, knowing very well that you will reach a window. You will be given a number, and you will hear that number being called. If you are receiving this message at this time and place as a human, your number has been called. We congratulate you and we hold you in the highest of reverence as you had so much courage, so much curiosity to come in as a human being. Humans are often interested in doing, which is part of your genetic makeup. It is part of the blueprint that is humanity. You are here to be. And so the challenge you are given is doing, because If you came in as being and you were given being, then you would not learn from the being that you came to learn. You would not become who you are here to learn to be. Is this making sense? If it is, know that you are ready for your next step. If it is not resonating, hold your heart space and trust that in your deepest space, it is a resonance. You do not need to understand to paint. You only need the colors. You are giving permission to yourself. No one else needs to give you permission to create. All who needed permission have been given permission for you to be here. And we are here. Your collective is here. Your galactic families are here, along with the ancestors, your guides, the rest of your team. We are all here. We have always been here to be with you through this process. We can only intervene when you are ready, when you choose to become aware, when you choose to be curious. You are safe to be curious. You are safe to be within, to be the human that you came to be. Your becoming is facilitated by the doing. The soul is here to be, and that in itself is the soul doing. The soul sees this as a becoming, a remembrance. The human sees this as an unveiling, an undoing, and a doing in the form of creation. When you have moments of deja vu, you are merging the soul's remembering with the human's being, and it inspires you to do. Sometimes this deja vu happens more in your astral realm. When you are going into the astral, you have other missions that are in line with your mission here, where you are facilitating, receiving, learning, and engaging. You are ready for these chapters, for these behaviors to change. All you need to do is choose to believe that the change is possible. Change is always happening, as change is expansion. Change is creation. Without change, creation would not be possible. So your fear of change is, in a way, a fear of creation. Your fear of creation is coming from your fear of trust, your fear that you are not ready. You are always ready for the change that presents itself to you, as everything is, in fact, happening for you in each and every moment. Within this transition, you will receive many upgrades, many downloads, changing your perspective, helping to guide you through your next step. Every challenge, every moment of bliss, every moment of sadness, all of the experiences are here for you to help you become. You are a human being. And so the being in this veil is growing. and expanding as you did as a human in the sacred womb. This is a reflection, a mirroring of the fractal, of the one, of everything that is and does and will exist. Everything is folding in within itself. Everything as it folds within is expanding and expanding and expanding. This mutual action are the polar dualities of existence and creation. There is a trifecta within this experience. There is the more and the in between. There is the gray to the black and to the white. And so we invite you, dear ones, to explore the in between, the more, for you are being reborn over and over and over again. The veil is the lens, much like your eyelids. As you open them each day, you are reborn into an upgraded version of yourself. You are becoming in a process of becoming. It is not about the human that you will be. It is about the human that you are and the process of your becoming. When you have become the human that you are meant to be, your human lifetimes will cease and you will focus on other incarnations and experiences, other frequencies. As you are energy, you are frequency, you are the divine one. And so this veil, it exists within the belief that it exists. If you choose to believe in the veil, there is nothing right or wrong with this choice. All this means is you will perceive that things that are outside of you are outside of you, as opposed to everything being within you. A baby grows within a particular veil of the womb until it is ready. And you may be doing this until you are ready. You are getting ready, dear ones. Some of you are very ready. And when you hear this message, it will activate something within you that will activate a particular remembrance, a particular release of the veils. And you will create a remembrance, a particular level of seeing. And if you are still desiring to be within this veil, which is completely okay, you will find yourself coming in to this veil releasing when you are ready in divine time. There is no rush. Time is a construct and in itself a veil. Time is a construct that is powerful for humans, for with time you find yourself creating a connection, a meaning to past and present and future. It brings you into the tri awareness. This is valuable in the human perspective and experience as you are expanding in three different directions. In reality, of many realities, the veil that is of Source and the veil that is of you is one veil, as all that exists is within one infinite cosmic container, for you are always safe and you are always loved. Dear ones, those who are here now on this planet are here to help us come to the next level, to come to the next collective conscious shift. You are exactly where you are meant to be. In your process, you are in a flow, not a regiment, not a field of demand. We do not see time in the same way. We see the infinite energy and possibility that all that is. Your sacred perspective and experience is one to anchor into. Some of you are looking to escape, thinking that you must leave in order to access what you refer to as 5D. These dimensions are already here. They have always been here, and there are infinite dimensions, portals, and entries. You will enter through the way you chose at a soul level, and you will continue as the co-creator, driving simultaneously with your soul. As you co-create, you will paint the shell, and as you hatch, you will, like a Russian doll, come into the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. And so you will continue to paint and paint and reveal until the masterpiece is ready for the next masterpiece. Being the master is about accepting that you are already a master, remembering how to be a master. You are remembering that the veil is not actually a block, a barrier, a distraction. It is a window, a lens that you can open, that you can see through, that you can be within at any given moment. Dear ones, you are safe to see through this veil. You are safe to unmask, as you say. You are safe to actualize and realize who you truly are. All that you are surrounded by are parts of you, here to support you, to activate you. Currently, there is a lot of tension, stress, discomfort within the human collective consciousness. You are awaiting some collective choices. Some of these choices manifest in 3D practical systems and ways that you have built as a collective over time. Other choices come within and outside of these restrictions, paradigms, constructs. Though there is nothing wrong or right with any of these systems, constructs, resistance will bring you into a belief system where you are fighting against. These are here to guide you. They are pillars. They are portals. They are lenses helping you to be your best self. You are here to be the best self that you choose to be. Do not limit yourself by saying you are not enough when you are a cosmic container. Your words, your Beliefs are powerful. They guide your inspiration, your every move, the doing. When you take time each day to focus within, you find yourself more in alignment. Being is the key. Doing is the lock. Expansion is the fortress. Open your divine artistry by choosing to align with the path that is yours, trusting that you have always been on a divine path. Your path may go in different directions, and it is always yours. Dear ones, choose to release the veil in the time you feel ready. In the meantime, you are preparing, you are taking actions within your inspiration, your curiosity. You are creating each and every moment together. This masterpiece of humanity is thriving, even in the ways you perceive you are not. We are always with you, guiding you, supporting you in the ways that you allow. As more of you release the veil, you will find us waiting. We are here, eternally grateful for your choice to be human now. Be now, dear ones. We believe in you and we love you unconditionally. We are the violet flame dragons. We bring our flame to activate you into your next wave. We have long been responsible for supporting humanity on Earth. We fly around the light grid, burning away. The frequencies blocking you from your ascension. We fly in and around the veil, bringing to you information, activations, memories. We are a force, and our flame comes to you through Saint Germain. We invite you to receive this transmission. Kanyakaraka, Kishanyarakanea, Uramenana, Kingaratea, Amatea, 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 We thank you for trusting this transmission. We will see you again.
Welcome back, Jamie. Welcome back and namaste. Oh my goodness, Raven has so much to say after all of that. So much confirmation. Please get a drink. Everybody, I need everybody that's even watching this to please, it's very, very vital to stay hydrated. That was very powerful and it was very strong message. And it was a lot of releasing and letting go, but a lot of confirmation. Absolutely. And the reason being is, yeah, when Jamie brought up the violet flame dragons, I literally called in on the same. And just to blaze, 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 Saint Germain. And they're always here anytime, always. You can call. They are here to guide you, to assist you in every part of your human, multidimensional self on this earthly realm and even in other realms, wherever you may dwell. Always. All you have to do is call on that upon them and ask them to be with you and invoke that sacred violet flame and just say, blaze, blaze, blaze. The sacred violet flame. It will literally dissolve everything that is literally going on in your life, not in just this realm, but in the other realms that you dwell into as well. Your higher self dwells in so many realms, in so many galaxies, in so many portals, in so many stargates. There's so many things that is going to go on in this collective consciousness. And it is very vital that you guys take care of, each and every one of you take care of yourselves, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And if you need any type of assistance, that is why Raven and Jamie are here. You reach out to Raven and Jamie. Jamie's link is literally in the chat. Click on it. A love audit call literally will change the rest of your soul mission. You do not want to miss a love audit call, and it is free. And I promise you, you will never, ever experience a love audit call like you have ever in this lifetime. I can very vouch for that. It's priceless. And also, too, some more confirmation, because when the galactic came in, Uriel was here. When you saw that big orange, I called upon Uriel. And Uriel, like Uriel says, we are the golden ones. We are the sun. We are the golden ones. We are one, and we are all one. We all vibe, one tribe, one love. From all cross of galaxies to here, from far to everywhere we are all a collective whole. All of us are. Humanity is not pulling away from each other. We are literally holding each other, and we are lifting each other, and we're rising up. The old paradigm has already fell. It's already crumbled. It's already gone. This is a new timeline now. It's a new timeline to be just like the paint and the canvas that they had told us to be. Be that beautiful egg. That is your cosmic egg of your cosmic collective Christ consciousness. And Kuan Yin literally came in very, 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 very strong. And with the white dragon, and I could see like the white lotus. We are the lotus. And we are literally peeling back each one of our petals. It's like an onion, and we're just peeling back the layers one at a time, one at a time. But the more that you do, the more that you really push through that veil. And you're really, truly coming back home to you, source. You are source. You are creator source. We are creator source. We are a whole. No matter where each and every one of us are, we are never alone. We are never, ever alone. So, with that, is there anything else you'd like to add, Jamie?
That was deep. I'm still like, I sweat through all my clothes. Yes, 1000%. I was allowed to hear some of it, but definitely not all of it. So you were like the egg, and I'm like, yeah, I think I remember that.
I
I'll,
know.
I'll have to watch
Mhm.
this back. It was very, very powerful and very loving. If anyone has any questions,
Oh my gosh, this chat is lit up, Jamie. It's been lit up the whole time.
yeah, I've been reading what I can see at least,
Yeah,
and
it's really lit up.
so happy. If anyone has any questions, I'm happy to answer them in in
Yes.
the questions about either about the veil of source itself, anything that was brought up. You know more of what was brought up than me, so you can go ahead and ask, and I can still consciously channel things through. In the meantime, I also want to bring up, for those who don't know, and also I really hope my laptop doesn't die. Oh gosh, I got to get my charger. Um, the
You do that. I'm
the
gonna pull a card.
yeah, Raven and I,
Kuan Yin. Ooh, I told you Kuan Yin. And this is
Kuan
my
Yin and I,
divine feminine
get
oracle.
along very well.
And
He,
this is exactly what is this? This is so in sync, everyone. This is exactly what it says. I am not the mind, intellect, or body. I am not merit or demerit. I am pure self. We are. Exactly.
Yes, we are. Yeah, Kuan Yin is powerful, and for those who, I mean, deities at large, even though we assign them, often a gender and such, there are certain ones that identify, more in a neutral space. That's not something that resonates with them. And Kuan Yin is powerful because Kuan Yin intentionally has um, a masculine and feminine
Yes.
version is sort of
Yeah.
how it's often discussed. And if you see pale pink light, pink lotuses, white dragon, if you suddenly feel this release of shame within yourself and energetically that feels very soft and gentle, that's probably her.
That
But
is
she can
her.
also be very very, very strong and feel more of a masculine strength as opposed to the very strong divine feminine strength because Kuan Yin sacrificed herself for the love of all. Her story was that she could not bear the pain and suffering. And so she took all of that pain and suffering away. She took that on. Now, that story is repeated over and over again, right? Through many deities. Is that not the story that we discuss of Jesus and Christ consciousness and all of these? So we have a history, right, in existence of putting others before ourselves. And those of the deities, they see us all as one. So they don't see that they're sacrificing. They see that they are doing what is necessary by their choice for them as well. And so that is a message that comes up anytime that, right now within Kuan Yin. I love Kuan Yin. I love
Kuan
Kuan
Yin,
Yin.
she has really, as far as that goes with me, she has really, really helped me on my awakening. But not to mention, I have felt her presence ever since I was a small little child. So she's a goddess of compassion, and she does sit on that lotus, but also too, she rides that white dragon from the Orion Nibla. And I can totally, I have mad such mad respect for her, not to mention that she does come in very gentle with some compassion, with a lot of compassion, but it's pure unconditional love. But also she comes into when as a mighty warrior, when she's really into her masculine side of that. And when she does, she literally merges both of them, the masculine, the feminine, and wills it in the center and anchors it all down. That's just how much Yin really loves unconditionally, and that's why she is called the goddess, of compassion.
Mhm. Absolutely.
Literally, she's I even connect her with the white pearl, even like the white pearl. I get a strong energy from her, from the white pearl.
Mm.
Hmm.
I
The
feel like
pearl
there's
of wisdom.
a
Hmm.
resonance with Aphrodite.
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
All of whichever school of thought and belief, they're all fun, right? They
Exactly.
all repetition of your support staff, right?
Hmm.
Um,
Right.
and what we're all tuned and tap into. What I was going to say was that Raven and I, for those who don't know, we do incredible collaborations together, and we're building something right now that we're pretty quiet about, but we're building upon something really exciting. Ultimately, we'll hint at, obviously it is still in the sacred sisterhood, and it's definitely connected to the things that we've brought to you already with the daily light and things like that. But we want to create a special impact for a special community. Everyone is special and there's no greater than or less than, but this is a very specific intention. And one of the things that we do together, which is coming up on what? Okay, it is charging. Sorry, I thought my laptop.
Tomorrow.
Yes, exactly.
Tomorrow. We got to shout it out, everybody. We got to shout it out, Jamie.
So tomorrow is our monthly Sacred Sounds of Spirit. And this is a magical live stream. It's going to be happening at 4 p.m. EST, 1 p.m. PST. And it is going to be actually, wait. No, yes, we're still daylight savings is still happening. I was about to give an alternative time or realize, but no, we're on
We're on
that is
point.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're on point. So it is monthly. There's a different theme. If you're watching this right now, you can come right back to the same space from either of our YouTubes, from Ravens and from Mine and Weekend. You'll be able to access this beautiful live stream. And it is going to have a different theme every month. And this month's theme is harvesting abundance. So if you are interested in harvesting more abundance in your life, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, abundance of love, friendship, collaborations, whatever it is that you want more of, because really abundance is simply more, come and join us. It's completely free and it's going to be worth it. We're going to do a transmission where we channel energy to support your journey in abundance. We're going to do a meditation, a guided practice to deepen your connection and attract wealth. We're going to do a teaching that Raven's going to channel in and guide on insights on manifesting desires and fostering a mindset of gratitude. It's going to be
Mhm.
amazing. We're going
Yeah.
to practice of gratitude and attention together and make space for blessing in all of our lives. It's going to be amazing. And that is actually leading to something even more exciting, which is going to be our monthly Sacred Sounds of Spirit circle. And our next one, our first one really, is going to be on harvesting abundance, keeping with the theme. And that is going to be on the 10th of November, which
The
in its
link is right below.
which in itself is a portal because it's the 111 portal. 1110 is 111. And it is going to be a super special day. Oh my God, wait, I didn't even realize that. Raven.
Mhm. I have a live at the 1111 portal too.
Wait.
I do.
Tomorrow is going to be
I
also a big
know. I
portal. Yep.
know. And then we're doing that. What?
Oh, but you're getting me
So
now.
exciting.
Realize that.
I
Y'all, when
am.
and I have this ability where we're like, yeah, let's do this thing. Cool. When do you want to do it? I don't know, let's do it on this day. And then we find
Right.
out later that it's an eclipse day. It's a giant portal. It's,
The
it's
new
something.
moon in Scorpio.
Yeah. So it's the new moon in
Yeah.
Scorpio, which is, of course, a powerful portal. It's going to be the one. This
Yes.
is like, imagine this, right? If you are feeling challenged in any form of abundance in your life right now, the excuses of being there that needs to go. You can send those home with unconditional love. You can be like, thank you, excuses, for teaching me what I'm afraid of so that I can know where I can put my courage. Because it is time for you to get real with the fact that you are worthy of abundance, that the abundance is here for you. Tomorrow, on this new moon in Scorpio, Scorpio is a lot about the unveiling of the mysteries of the truth, getting deep and dark into those shadows and coming out with the light. Okay. It's your psychic abilities are open,
Mhm.
veil, right? Or non veil, it's thin, right? You
Yeah.
are online, and we are starting it on an 11, 11-1. That's 1-1 portal. We're taking
Yeah.
that energy and magnifying it through to the 10th, another
Mhm.
portal. 1-1-1.
Yeah.
If you
I
see
know.
1-1-1, that means you are a leader. That means you are ready. That means you are leading in your life. You are creating. You are taking accountability. You are in autonomy. You are making your choices. You are ready to start that next thing. You are ready to take that next risk, to take that next chance. You are acknowledging and remembering who you are, what your purpose is, and that you don't need to ask anybody for a calling card or permission. You are the only permission slip that you need, and the proof is here by you being here, hearing this message. So, Raven, are you not so excited to see
I'm beyond excited because Raven's going to be back live again, the 11/11 at 11 a.m. with Raven for tea. That's going to be a very exciting with Alice, and that's going to be a very exciting upcoming live. You do not want to miss it. Also, too, please like, follow, and subscribe to Wake In right down below, and everything else is even in the chat. Hit to his website as well, and you do not want to miss it. We have so many lives coming up, and yes, me and Jamie got a lot to share, even out to 2025. And I want to say this. I thank everybody. I sincerely thank Jamie from the bottom of my heart. I love you unconditionally so, so much beyond words, soul brother. And I'm so grateful and so honored and so humbled that you were here. And what you channeled for everybody out there in the collective consciousness was beyond very, 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 very powerful. And with that, everyone, until next time, namaste and love us stay.
Stay in love and stay. I love you all unconditionally. Thank you, Raven, for this beautiful opportunity. And thank you to the
Absolutely.
and Jesus and Yeshua and everyone else who came in for that message for everyone. I can't wait to watch it back and see what happened.
A lot did. A lot did. Mhm.
The violet.
Orbs, right? And orbs were literally flying around and everything right on my right side when you were doing that so much. Like they were just a dancing. So, yeah, so much confirmation and so much juicy stuff. So, catch us. Please catch us and keep us, look out for us in your home and click that notification bell because you do not want to miss our next live coming up literally in the 1-1 portal tomorrow.
We will see
And
you.
happy Halloween, everybody. Happy Halloween. And goodbye now. Namaste.